bit of a lesson. 21-18, 21-9. Well, there's a certain buzz around the Siri Sports Complex now, because the final of the 25th Uber Cup is nicely poised at 1 point all after the first two matches, the first singles and the first doubles. Well, after Ayaka Takahashi, next on court will be little sister Sayaka Takahashi in the second women's singles. It means we will definitely have at least 4 matches this afternoon, and all those doubters out there that thought it would be 3-love to China.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand for the next match. Second women's singles, China
Sukadra of Indonesia, the umpire for this next match, leads the players out.
Presented by Sayaka Takahashi. Umpire, Unam Sudarja, Indonesia. Seventh judge, Kimmy Ho, Australia. Friends, please do not use the flash on your cameras.
Well, a big smile there from the left-handed Sayaka Takahashi. She'll be very pleased with big sister's work in that women's doubles. But with China currently having the number 1, 2 and 3 ranked players in the world ranking, well, once again you have to favour China for this encounter. Well, I wonder what she's feeling at the moment. Certainly much better than if the scoreline in the tie was 2-love to China. 1-all, she will have real belief.
By Wang Xixian, China to serve, love all, play.
So Wang Xixian, a player very much in form so far this year. 4 finals from 6 tournaments played in individual competition. That was going wide, wasn't it?
It was.
Well, Wang Xixian did struggle against a left-hander yesterday against Bei Yunju. I suppose, in all fairness, both these players yesterday having a match
To remember.
well, yeah, an hour and 10 minutes as opposed to an hour and 12 minutes. So perhaps equally as tired, but of course Japan played last night, so less recovery time. But I suppose when you're into a final, Morton, and the whole adrenaline rush.
In the beginning you don't feel it, but if anything it is a disadvantage to the Chinese Wang. I think that, you know, we've seen her play on the circuit for some years now, and she is a little bit physically suspect. She's really dragging her feet between rallies and so on, and when she's playing top of her game, she's playing very fast, and she's possibly the one that's playing the fastest game in the world of women's badminton today. But she hasn't got that stamina to sustain it very often.
Yeah. Also, I hope this isn't being unfair, but she's quite known around the circuit for deliberately, you know, wasting time because of that lack of stamina that you've talked about.
Yes.
I wondered, that's why I mentioned it at the start of the match, that she'd been on court, looked as if she was ready to start play, and then when her opponent came back onto court, she moved to the side of the court.
Yeah. Yep.
Went and spoke to her teammates, fiddled with her racket bag. Oh, that is a good angle. What a good rally too.
So I fancy Takahashi's chances the longer this match is going on.
That is over. 2-3.
And what do you make of the two players as regard to their mental toughness? Do you think they're about the same, or do you think one gets a little more nervous, perhaps more mentally frail?
I think they're about the same. I was very impressed with Takahashi yesterday when she played Sindhu. It's a totally different match, I know that, but it was close, and I don't think she bottled at all. I think Sindhu won it.
Yeah, I was thinking more of Wang Shuxian actually.
Yeah, but I haven't seen her in so many tight matches. You see, when we see her, she so very often plays against her own teammates when it really matters.
Very good point.
And in the picture there we saw the chief coach, or the man, the boss, Lee Yongbo.
Well, it wasn't the best of net shots, has to be said, from Wang Shuxian.
No, but the other one was.
That looked nervous to me.
5-4.
Yeah, she's still got to settle in.
Yeah, it is very early stages.
That's nice, clear. That's good play. Well kept in, playing with the drift.
5-0.
There's Lee Yongbo,
yeah,
the mastermind behind the Chinese badminton.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's very, very good. You seldom see in women's singles that backhand cross. That is good back to where she came from, but this you very seldom see.